We've all been there. You generate an almost perfect AI image, and you just want to change one tiny detail. But the moment you adjust the prompt, the AI ruins the entire image, hallucinates new furniture, or completely messes up the perspective. Today, I'm showing you an absolute game changer. How to use the JSON code format in the Gemini app to get ultimate control over your image editing with the Nano Banana 2 model. We'll start with simple color changes and work our way up to extremely complex perspective and object swaps. Make sure you stick around until the end, because the last use case is something most AI models fail at miserably. We are starting in the Gemini app at gemini.google.com. We're going to switch our model from Gemini 3.1 Fast to 3.1 Pro. Why? Because our tests showed that the results with Pro are significantly better. Our goal today is to get better control when editing images with Nano Banana 2. The secret to stopping hallucinations is the JSON format. Basically, we break the image down into a pure code structure. We list every single component separately: furniture, camera angles, lighting. This makes it way easier to control the outcome. Let's start simple with our first use case: changing colors and materials. We'll load a basic interior scene into Gemini. Our goal here is just to change the color of this armchair. To do this, we use a specific prompt that gives us the JSON code of the image. The focus here is on isolating objects and determining their color and material. Let's run it. And the result looks great. The JSON code is formatted perfectly. It lists the room style first, then breaks down the objects, giving us the name, color, material, and position for each one. To apply this, we copy the JSON code and upload the original image to Gemini again. We just type, modify this image based on the following JSON prompt, and paste the code. Now, we just find the object we want to change in the code. We locate our lounge chair, which currently has the color cream ivory. Let's change the color to light blue, select the image generation tool, and see what Nano Banana 2 does. Okay, the result is perfect. Only the color of the chair changed. All the other furniture and the exact perspective remained identical to the original image. Let's push it a bit further and change the material too. We take the original image, copy our JSON code again, leave the color on light blue, but change the material to velvet. And just for a quick test, let's also change the base color of the lamp. We find the floor lamp object and change its color to matte white. So, a light blue velvet chair and a matte white lamp base. The result is spot on. The material is right, the color is right, and the lamp base is white. Considering we are using Nano Banana 2 and not even the Pro version, this accuracy is incredibly strong. To prove this wasn't just luck, let's try another interior shot. We get the JSON code, copy it, upload the original image, and paste the code. This time, I want to change this sideboard. I'll locate it in the object list and change the material to oak wood. Plus, I want to change this little cup in the front. I'll find it in the code, change the color to dark red, and the material to ceramic. Let's send it. Wow, this is seriously good. The sideboard is exactly the same, but now it's matte oak wood, and the cup is glossy, dark red ceramic, not matte. Everything worked perfectly. For our next use case, we're leveling up. We're going to swap out entire objects using JSON prompts. In this image, I want to replace the armchair. This is trickier because the objects are layered and overlapping in the room. Let's see if Gemini can handle this analysis. Quick reminder, all the prompts I'm using today are available in our community Discord. The link is in the video description below. First, we use an adjusted prompt to get a JSON code specifically designed for describing and swapping furniture. This one includes things like proportions, item type, dimensions, and spatial coordinates. In a separate chat, I'm going to convert the image of the new chair into a JSON code as well. This chair is a bit complicated because its orientation doesn't match the original image. Now, to avoid errors, I'll have a fresh Gemini chat merge these two JSON prompts cleanly. I just tell it to swap the existing armchair with the new one, and I get my final JSON code. We copy that code, go back to our first chat, upload the original image, the image of the new chair and paste the merged JSON. Even though the orientation of the reference chair was different, look at this. It nailed it. It's the exact chair, perfectly positioned. It placed the pillow right back on it, and the chair even has the correct shadows from the room's lighting. It looks extremely realistic. In use case 3, we are messing with the weather and the time of day. We have another living room scene, and this time there's a window directly in the frame, which I suspect might cause some issues for Nano Banana. We use a special prompt focused on lighting, weather, and shadows. The JSON structure is different again. I'll tell Gemini to update the lighting and weather in this JSON to a rainy, cloudy day. We upload the original image, paste our modified code, and hit send. While that's loading, I'll also prep a night scene JSON with interior lighting. Okay, the first result is a bit sobering. The lighting and weather match perfectly, but it removed the curtains. The reason is actually pretty simple. We asked for a rainy day. To show us that it's raining, the window needs to be visible, so the AI just removed the curtains. It's not a bug. We just formulated the JSON poorly. Let's look at the night scene. Same problem here. We asked for a reflection in the window, so the AI made sure the window was fully visible. Let's fix this. We'll try another interior scene, generate the lighting JSON, and change it to a moody rainy day again. But this time, I'm removing the part of the code that says exterior weather visible. This stops the AI from forcing the weather into the frame and altering the room. And check it out! The result is vastly better. It barely touched the original room, but the lighting and weather vibe are completely transformed. I did the same thing with the golden hour variant. I had to quickly switch over to AI Studio because my Pro quota ran out, but it's still using the exact same Nano Banana 2 model. Just like before, the room stays identical, only the lighting and weather change. With the right JSON code, this works beautifully. For use case 4, we are trying something notoriously difficult. We're going to analyze the camera perspective of one image and apply it to another. AI usually hallucinates heavily here because it simply doesn't know what's outside the frame. I chose this extreme fisheye perspective from the corner of a room. We extract the JSON, but this time the code completely ignores the furniture and interior. It focuses purely on camera properties like focal length, depth of field, and focal point placement. We load our previous living room image into the chat and say we want to modify it based on this camera JSON code. I have to say, the result is fantastic. Sure, it has to hallucinate the left and right edges, but the fisheye camera perspective was transferred flawlessly. Finally, use case 5, changing text and logos. Let's take this complex image, a text made entirely out of bread. We use a prompt specialized for text and logos. In the generated JSON, I'll change the text to sub to render drop. The code precisely defines the word separation, so the image structure is replicated 1-to-1. Okay, this result is amazing. Remember, we are using the weaker Nano Banana 2 variant here. The bread texture is perfect and the text reads exactly what we wanted. For our final test, we'll take this image with a Louis Vuitton logo. We get our logo-focused JSON code, open a new chat, and tell Gemini to replace the existing logo with our own logo. We copy the adjusted code, upload the original photo, our custom logo, and the JSON. Let's see if it pulls this off. It actually worked pretty well. This specific logo structure is definitely a tough challenge for this use case, but the concept works. And it just proves how incredibly detailed you can get with JSON-based image editing. If you want to try this JSON method yourself, jump into our Discord, grab the prompts and start experimenting. If this video helped you out, make sure to subscribe and leave a like on the video. See you in the next one. Take care.